Good evening, viewers. Welcome to today's edition of the news. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the headlines. Green Tech Foundation stages protests over Yam land allotment. Indefinite hunger strike launched. MOU signs with Ministry of Jal Shakti for implementation of JJM 2.0. 900 crore dues yet to be cleared, informs PHE Minister Marcus Marak. State BJP leader Sanbor Shulai ready to contest for Shillong by-poll if party decides. And muster roll workers meet Chief Minister over yearly wage payment. Agitation paused after assurances on key demands. The news in detail. First, the local news. Members of the Green Tech Foundation staged a peaceful protest outside Main Secretariat today, demanding revocation of land allotted at Doulanong, Lompong Deng in Yam for infrastructure development by private companies. Protesters announced an indefinite hunger strike, stating the agitation will continue until the government withdraws its decision. Speaking to the media, Green Tech Foundation Chairman HB Nonglang raised concerns over alleged tree felling and environmental impact in the area. The organization has specifically demanded cancellation of 36 acres of the allotted land, citing ecological risks and public interest. However, later, members of the Green Tech Foundation were removed from outside the Secretariat by district authorities with police assistance on Thursday. Protesters, including Chairman HB Nonglang, were escorted away after staging a demonstration for several hours. Authorities intervened and shifted the agitators to maintain order in the area.
Ni obstruct mano kumno mangi kani ka boss mata PE kiwan penyang ni la blok kani ki keno yangi baik mo lada ki akran ya ka permission nyim dai shu badang ya kran ban ngin pan permission ni lada pha jing tho ko mau ya pinatu mene nengkong ni lada bi kendu i ka bedai ban kendu ka jingwan nang ni menta kalong indefinite strike ka jing shat khan ka pamarwai junga bat kini kinong yalam ki belawan ban senran lang yanga ni don yu pajba mata da ki sau san hajar ni ong yu pajba shong kani ki jing ya ki jong ni bu nengkong yu ublai shakmat ling ba ki jing duai ba ki jing ne ki jong ni ka jing ya ki ka bajai jai ka balong peaceful ni mong ki kinong kersan ki jong ni bangin penmi ya ka huri hura ni ong menlong jai jai kumbang itip baro yu lompong dang ni pangnut ni snow kya tu kata-kata bengindu iutai kamdon kano kajing yaki hang ne kaban ben pintu mars nong kaban wara ban create law and order ya kata-kata ban shining kong.
State PHE Minister Marcus and Marak informed that an MOU has been signed with the Ministry of Jal Shakti for the implementation of Jal Jeevan Mission 2.0 aimed at ensuring water supply to every household. He said work under Phase 2.1 is progressing, while preparations for Phase 2.0 are underway. The minister also revealed that around 900 crore in pending dues to contractors will be cleared once arrangements are finalized. The scheme will introduce a Sujalam Bharat ID for tracking projects, with completed works to be handed over to local bodies under the Jal Arpan initiative.
The implementation will be based on that JJM 2.0 MOU signing. Now, all the projects which have been completed 75 to 100% and single villages, they will be given payments once the office procedure is completed. The procedures which require for payments, the department is already doing it and they're almost completing the process. These processes are very mandatory because Government of India, Ministry of Jal Shakti has mandated that processes. So therefore it's taking some time, but then it will be done.
State BJP leader and Cabinet Minister Sanbor Shulai has expressed willingness to contest the upcoming Shillong Lok Sabha by-election if directed by party leadership. He said he would abide by any decision of the party high command, while noting that the central leadership has given a green signal for the state unit to contest the poll. The by-election has been necessitated following the demise of MP Dr. Ricky A.J. Singkon. Chulai also expressed confidence that the BJP will secure a decisive victory in the Assam elections under the leadership of Himanta Biswa Sarma.
The party from Delhi, they have given a green signal that we have to contest. BJP have to contest the election. But invitation of application, we have not heard. Then yes, that day we have the foundation day, just 2 days ago, foundation day of the party, 47th foundation day of the party. So we were there, but they said we have not, they only they have given a green signal to the president. So we are yet, this president is yet to call the application.
But are you willing, sir, if the opportunity comes?
You see, I am a party disciplined soldier of the party. If the party high command or the state command came to contest, so as a disciplined soldier, I have to go and to the battlefield and fight.
Muster roll workers under the Joint Action Committee met Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma and expressed satisfaction over assurances on long-pending issues. Union leaders said the government is likely to issue a notification soon on variable dearness allowance, while concerns over retirement age, regularization and post-retirement benefits will be examined. The Chief Minister also took note of irregular wage payments in certain departments. Following the meeting, the union has suspended its agitation till the end of April, warning of renewed protests if demands remain unmet.
Communication gap, CM, but kini ki head of department. Imat ba kiway pat ki registration tho jongi, but kini ki head department ki comply tang hapo ka level ka jongi. Ndrai ban ya communicate halor kini kamla. Tengi kerpan in mane karen chief minister bangi kami kendo ye pi kom chief minister. Ni kendo ye pi kom in charge ka personal department but ka finance. Namar kini ki art league department ki ba concern bha ya ka welfare jongi master. Tapi haban streamlining of personnel but ka finance department.
The Khasi Author Society Nongstoin unit held a public meeting to push for official language status for Khasi in Meghalaya. KAS President Dr. D.R.L. Nonglait and Secretary Dr. R.P. Kharshiying reiterated the demand to upgrade Khasi from associate to full official language. Various social groups and students participated in the meeting, reflecting strong public support. The Khasi Author Society said the move is vital to promote and preserve the language and enable its use in all official government functions. Of Golfling Dorbashnang along with MLA A.L. Hek today met East Khasi Hills Deputy Commissioner R.M. Kurba to resolve concerns over entry fees at the golf course. Rangbashnang Michael Hek said the Shillong Club has agreed to stop collecting fees from morning walkers. One ground will be made available for Shnong use and job opportunities will be provided to local youths. Authorities confirmed free access for nearby Shnong residents, schools and churches, marking a complete resolution of the issue.
Lawarra ya gajiga susu jengmut bat ka komiti jong ka Shalong Club ha ka mengar ngalong member hi jong komiti Shalong Club ngalong ru member juga Shalong Golfing la khala he sat ngidi permanent member hi juga Shalong Golfing ka juga porong ngalong lokal MLA manta life house nam na gani gaju hi ka konstitusi te ngilai kret ni kita ke ege jiga ke ba ka Shalong ye kendu da ka manta ka accessibility mat bandrung delaka ke madan arbil indo ground ka ba YouTube ku madan saw but the banta ya kai step to ginong Shalong Golfing kita baru kini komiti baikan tasi bedalang ba kod edisi kila ya belud borok dan jengwit so kanu gejeng itu bagana kalian ke club kila accept ba ka bai entry fees kim krong shu ke madan saur kina be ke Shalong bat pandan kam bada ko ju opor kila ong bagi tap kam tap jam ni kena seperti borok ya lor kita borok kila rajilot dan kalian ke Shalong tasi kin pilihan ai itu ban kicha ban kin krong ke pisa kam problem tambah kay bagi demand ke Shalong kay bagi pan ke Shalong kila corporate lot kila pediang lot tengitah
Ampati MLA Miani D. Shira yesterday inaugurated the Masangre Bridge at Rongsang Abagre in southwest Garo Hills and also unveiled the inaugural plaque, marking a key infrastructure boost under SRWP and MGNREGA. Speaking at the event, Shira highlighted the bridge's importance in improving local connectivity and supporting development. The project is expected to benefit residents by enhancing access and mobility in the region.
To take up such projects in convergence with different
The Office of the Block Development Officer, Mauthad Raishan Block, on Wednesday inaugurated a plastic waste management unit at Kinshi Bangla village in eastern West Khasi Hills to boost recycling and waste management. Mauthad Raishan MLA Shakliar Wardri attended as chief guest and inaugurated the facility. In his address, the MLA highlighted that the establishment of the unit would significantly contribute to maintaining cleanliness in the area. He said the unit will help curb plastic burning and promote proper disposal and reuse of waste.
Kapag-konsando, kapag-kwa, Kani kaway naging komponen ka ba kadi na po ka Swachh Bharat Mission Gram ka Swachh Bharat Mission ka Blazda Husnam Arja ka Saw ka kadi ka initiative jong ka Sarkar India kan ka kajingit trelang baka baro ki Sarkar ki badan ki state mo ki ba dan po di India kajingit trelang ada yang kabangimi par nakayeng jong ade nimsim laban yang kata jo kajingit kli tak bayi bat hakasum ta.
The Khasi Students Union North Khasi Hills Unit and Umsning Circle felicitated student Lasara Pinbyang Nongbri for securing 8th position in the SSLC examination 2026 conducted by Meghalaya Board of School Education. A student of St. Michael's High Secondary School, Umsning, she was honoured in the presence of KSU leaders and members. The union praised her achievement and encouraged students to strive for academic success.
Kami ay kapilang ng
baru asing KSU 1-0 I'm sin lang yang harus
ni nak yang sing bunsin ngilong balako ikantong
dilasarana kemat nyaru ngasih semat.
The Office of the District Medical and Health Officer Ribhoy, in collaboration with the Office of the Deputy Commissioner Ribhoy, today launched a new ambulance at Nongpo to strengthen emergency healthcare services. Deputy Commissioner Abhilash Bharanwal flagged off the ambulance in the presence of health officials. The vehicle has been sponsored by National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited under its CSR initiative. Speaking at the event, the DC said the ambulance will enhance medical response and benefit people across the district.
So today we had the handing over ceremony of the ambulance, which has been donated by, sponsored by NHIDCL to district administration under their CSR project. We had submitted a request to NHIDCL that they are carrying out so much of developmental work to support district administration in form of CSR, since it's an aspirational district as well. They have very generously agreed to donate one ambulance for now. We have also requested them to keep supporting us with different sorts of infrastructure, and this like the way they have supported in form of this ambulance. Today we have handed it over to DMHO, and this will be placed at DMHO office, but ultimately it will be handed over to Barapani State Dispensary once the renovation works are completed over there.
3 women were safely rescued by the Fire and Emergency Services team in West Jaunti Hills yesterday after being stranded due to rising water levels. The incident occurred at Umpawai Kudoakule, where the women were caught on a bridge pillar following heavy rainfall. The victims, identified as Unity Pakma, Amethyst Pakma and Amaryllis Pakma, are residents of Mudamai village. According to sources, the rescue team responded promptly after receiving an alert and successfully brought them to safety. The Hinyao Trap Integrated Territorial Organization has expressed concern over clashes between truckers' bodies in southwest Khasi Hills. President Paul Ternyang said drivers and laborers have reported threats and forcible unloading of cargo in Nongri area. He too has urged both associations to resolve the dispute peacefully to ensure safety and livelihoods. Meanwhile, the Southwest Khasi Hills Truck Owners and Drivers Association has accused the Meghalaya Commercial Truck Owners and Drivers Association of harassment and damaging vehicles.
Untahi kumarshubat yang session gelomba hot pada komersi naklingi hapan tumpau pada pi beror pi kenun pada pi ilong kumni pi syur kumni pada pimpat yabat gelomba karena ni kau ikor kisarong kilantinya kita di driver kenunggulan.
Let's now take a look at the regional news. Polling for all 126 assembly seats in Assam was held today with 722 candidates in the fray. In the high-stakes election, the ruling BJP is aiming for a third consecutive term in office, while the Congress seeks to wrest power after being ousted in 2016. Polling being held in a single phase began at 7 a.m. and concluded at 5 p.m. Long queues of voters were seen outside polling stations from early morning. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma cast his vote in Jalukbari, while several prominent leaders participated across constituencies. Voting witnessed strong turnout, 84.42% by 5 p.m., with long queues seen at polling stations.
असम में आज चुनाव है। चुनाव का दिन मां कामाख्या का दर्शन करने का सौभाग्य हुआ। असम का मंगल हो, असम का जनता आगे बढ़े, यही मां का समक्ष प्रार्थना रखा।
The All Manipur United Clubs organization led protest rallies in Imphal demanding justice for victims of the Trong Laubi bomb attack. Children were seen participating in the protest demanding justice for victims of Trong Laubi and Jiribam killings. 2 children were killed and their mother injured after suspected militants hurled a bomb at a residence on 7th April. A delegation met Chief Minister Yumnam Kemchan Singh, who condemned the attack and assured strict action. The case has been handed over to the National Investigation Agency, while security has been intensified amid rising tensions. And now for the national news. The central government has assured that LPG supply for domestic households remains fully stable across the country, with no reports of shortages at distributor levels. Joint Secretary at the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas Sujata Sharma said over 51 lakh LPG cylinders were delivered in a single day, while OTP-based delivery has reached 92% and online booking 98%. The government has also restored bulk LPG supply for key sectors including food, agriculture and industry, with over 10 lakh commercial cylinders sold since 23rd March.
हमारे किसी भी एलपीजी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर पर कोई ड्राई आउट रिपोर्टेड नहीं है। कल एक दिन में 51 लाख से ज़्यादा घरों को एलपीजी सिलेंडर की सेल हुई है।
Polling was held today for the assembly elections in Kerala and the Union Territory of Puducherry, with voters turning out in large numbers to exercise their franchise. In Kerala, a voter turnout of 75.01% was recorded today, with Ernakulam district witnessing the highest polling at 66%. Meanwhile, Puducherry recorded a higher turnout of around 86%. Till the same time, voting is being held for 140 assembly seats in Kerala and 30 seats in Puducherry, with elaborate security arrangements in place to ensure free, fair and peaceful polling. In Kerala, the contest is primarily between 3 fronts: the CPIM-led LDF, the Congress-led UDF and the BJP-led NDA. In Puducherry, the ruling coalition led by the All India NR Congress, headed by Chief Minister N. Rangasamy, is in the fray with BJP support. Several prominent leaders were seen casting their votes across polling stations. And in sports. The Mauplang Sports Club organised the block-level inter-school athletics meet 2026 at Linktop Ground with participation from around 14 schools under the CNRD block Mauplang. Advisor to the Chief Minister Hamletson Dotling, who inaugurated the event, praised the initiative for promoting sportsmanship and unity among students. He urged students to balance academics with sports, remain disciplined and make the most of opportunities while highlighting government support for athletes through sports policy incentives.
I take this opportunity by hosting this flat. I declare
being disciplined enough to arrive here at 8:30 a.m. Being humble.
If you want to build to be a successful person in the future, this is the time for you to think and to make a way so that you'll have the bright future. Do not waste your time. This is the golden era where you have to push straight in your life. So remember, don't forget your studies, and side by side, sport also is very, very important.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report for Tura. Minimum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius were recorded, relative humidity of 67% and rainfall 7.3 millimeter were also recorded. Moving on to Shillong, 13 degrees Celsius of minimum temperature, 17 degrees Celsius of maximum temperature were recorded today. The relative humidity is 77% and rainfall 14.8 millimeter. Meanwhile, in Jowai, minimum temperature 13 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 17 degrees Celsius, relative humidity of 82% and rainfall 5.7 millimeter were recorded today. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says partly cloudy sky with moderate rain will occur at many places. Before winding up this news bulletin, let us take a look at the headlines once again. Green Tech Foundation stages protest over Umyam land allotment, indefinite hunger strike launched. MOU signs with Ministry of Jal Shakti for implementation of JJM 2.0, 900 crores dues yet to be cleared, informs PHE Minister Marcus Mara. State BJP leader Sanbor Shalai ready to contest for Shillong by poll if party decides. And muster roll workers meet Chief Minister over yearly wage payment, agitation paused after assurances on key demands. And that's all we have for you in this news bulletin. Until tomorrow, thank you for watching.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Nihal.